Teachers' unions sue Florida's governor over an order requiring schools to reopen despite surging cases. India recorded at least 40,000 new infections on Monday, its highest single-day total. Governor Beshear of Kentucky limited social gatherings to 10 people, a day after the state reported its highest number of new coronavirus cases. With the failure by the United States to control the coronavirus clouding hopes for a rapid economic rebound, Republicans gathered in Washington on Monday to begin discussing their opening proposal for the next federal stimulus bill. The talks got underway as the virus spreads rapidly in wide areas of the country, forcing some state and local officials to shut some businesses again. Unemployment remains stubbornly high after a spring that saw record numbers of Americans sign up for food stamps. And many leading business leaders are steeling themselves for a prolonged disruption. Some of the items being discussed have a special urgency for the nation's millions of unemployed workers. Expanded benefits of an additional $600 per week are set to expire at the end of this month, and the parties remain far apart on whether to extend them. The top two congressional Republicans, Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky and Representative Kevin McCarthy of California, met with President Trump and Treasury Secretary Mnuchin at the White House on Monday to try to smooth over their differences. Congressional Republicans were infuriated when the administration moved over the weekend to block billions of dollars that Republicans had included in their draft proposal for testing and tracing efforts and to fund federal health agencies. People familiar with the deliberations said that Senate Republican leaders and Trump administration officials had coalesced around a $1 trillion total price tag for the bill, which Mr. McConnell hopes to release this week, but that its final contents were still very much in flux. The bill is an opening bid from the Republican side, and its overall cost is almost certain to grow in negotiations with Democrats, who have called for significant aid to help state and local governments avert massive layoffs of public employees amid plunging tax revenues. Ideas set to be presented to senators during Republican lunches on Tuesday break the $1 trillion package into three buckets. One would appropriate additional aid to small businesses. A second would give money to schools and hospitals. The third would include an estimated $400 billion for a new round of stimulus checks to individuals, a scaled-back extension of expanded unemployment benefits, tax breaks for small businesses and some version of the payroll tax holiday that Mr. Trump has pushed for. Even as the outbreak has worsened in many states, Mr.